Hey there fishers, welcome back to the channel, where today we're diving deep into the cozy waters of Fisch on Roblox. If you're a fan of games like Stardew Valley, you're gonna love Fisch. It's all about that laid-back life sim experience, no stress, just pure fishing vibes. The magic of Fisch lies in its core gameplay, catching rare and unique fish using all sorts of cool rods. And trust me, there's a rod for every type of fisherman out there, whether you're a casual angler or a pro looking to reel in those big catches. Now, not all rods are created equal, and that's where things get interesting. Each rod comes with its own set of perks, buffs, and stat boosts that can really make a difference when you're out there casting your line. In today's video, we're going to break down the best of the best with our ultimate rod tier list. So, if you're wondering which rod will help you snag that legendary fish or which ones you can safely skip, stick around because we've got all the juicy details coming up. Let's get right into it. I'm quickly moving on to the video and I'm ranking rods in Fisch. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
A very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos. Thanks.
The rods variants in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, flimsy rod. Alright, so let's talk about the rods you should absolutely steer clear of in Roblox Fisch. I mean, if you're looking to catch something other than disappointment, these D tier rods are a no-go. Seriously, they're the fishing equivalent of using a plastic spoon to dig for treasure. Sure, it's technically a tool, but it's not doing you any favors. First up, we've got the flimsy rod. This is basically the default rod, and when I say default, I mean it comes with absolutely no buffs or perks whatsoever. It's like showing up to a marathon in flip-flops. You get this one for free, which is nice, I guess. But let's be real, free doesn't always mean good, and this rod is the perfect example. It's fine for your first couple of catches, but trust me, you'll want to upgrade fast. So yeah, D tier rods, save yourself the headache and avoid them if you can. They're just not worth the time, especially when there are way better options out there to help you level up and reel in some serious fish. Do yourself a favor, leave the flimsy rod where it belongs, in the past. The rods variants in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, long rod, fast rod, plastic rod, and training rod. Alright, let's dive into the C tier fishing rods of Fisch, where mediocrity meets, well, potentially usable. These rods aren't going to blow your mind, but hey, in the right situation, they might just be your best buddy. Think of them as those friends who show up to the party, but you don't really notice until you've run out of options. First up, the long rod. Now, this one isn't exactly winning any strength competitions, but if you need distance, it's got your back. It's got the longest reach in the game, which means you can cast it out far and wide, grabbing fish that other rods can't reach. It's not powerful, but sometimes all you need is a little extra stretch. You can pick this one up for 4.5k, worth it if you're trying to go the distance. Next on the list, we've got the fast rod. This one's all about speed, catching fish quicker than the others. It's like the impatient little sibling of the rod family, gets the job done fast, but doesn't exactly have the finesse or strength. You can find this speedy option on Starter Island or Moosewood for 5,500. If you're all about getting those quick catches, this rod's your guy. Now, for the classic no frills option, the plastic rod. It's simple, but you know what? It works. Sometimes, that's all you really need, right? It's not fancy or flashy, but it gets the job done when you're just out for a casual fishing session. You can snag this one at Moosewood for a super low 900. Think of it as the reliable, budget-friendly option that doesn't overpromise but won't disappoint either. The rods variants in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, magnet rod, rapid rod, magma rod, lucky rod, and carbon rod. Alright, let's dive right into it. B tier fishing rods. Now I know what you're thinking. B tier? Really? But hear me out. These rods might not be the absolute best in Fisch, but they're solid options, especially when you're just starting out. Think of them like your reliable first car. Nothing fancy, but they get the job done. And hey, that's what matters when you're getting your feet wet in the fishing world. So, whether you're here for the crates, the fish, or just the thrill of the catch, these rods have got your back, at least for a while. First up, we've got the magnet rod. This one's a little bit of a treasure hunter's dream. It doesn't just catch fish, it pulls in crates and drops too. If you're into collecting those sweet extras while you fish, this rod might be your best friend. Plus, it's available for 15,000 from our pal Terrapin. Definitely a handy choice for those looking to snag some loot on the side, but keep in mind, it's more of a short-term investment until you get your hands on something beefier. Next, we've got the rapid rod. Now, this one's all about speed. It's faster than the fast rod, duh, and it's perfect if you're looking to haul in fish quickly. Roslet sells it for 14,000, so it's a bit of an upgrade if you're keen on efficiency. But here's the thing, while it's fast, it doesn't offer any special bonuses beyond that. Still, if you're just trying to fill up your inventory, it's not a bad pick. Oh, and shout out to the magma rod, the fiery beast. It's your go-to if you want to fish in lava, because why not, right? You'll have to trade an orc a pufferfish to get it, so there's a bit of a quest involved, but it's worth it if you're looking to get into lava fishing. Just don't expect this one to carry you through the whole game. Like most B-tier rods, it's more of a stepping stone until you find something truly epic. The rods variants in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, King's Rod, Steady Rod, Fortune Rod, and Mythical Rod. Alright, so you've been fishing around in fish, and maybe you're thinking, what if I can't get my hands on one of those S-tier rods? Well, my friend, don't sweat it because the A-tier rods are absolute gems and can totally hold their own. These rods might not be at the absolute pinnacle, but trust me, they're the perfect fallback when the top tier gear is just out of reach. You won't feel like you're missing out. These babies are solid choices. Let's kick things off with the King's Rod. This one's for those who love a bit of bragging rights, because all the fish you catch with it are 10% larger. Yep, it's like a little flex every time you reel one in. You can snag this beauty from the enchanted altar for 120,000, and honestly, it's worth every coin. Who wouldn't want to pull in fish that are just a little beefier than everyone else's, right? Next, we've got the Steady Rod, and if you're someone who loves venturing deep into the ocean's depths, this one's got your back. It's designed to withstand oceanic pressure, making it perfect for those hard-to-find deep-sea treasures. You can grab it from Roslet for just 7,000, which is a steal if you ask me. It's your ticket to exploring the ocean like a pro, without worrying about your rod giving up on you. Now, if you're all about that rare fish hunt, the Fortune Rod might just be your best bet. This one steps up from the Lucky Rod, giving you an even higher chance to catch those elusive, rare beauties. Priced at 12,150 from Roslet, it's an absolute bargain for anyone looking to fill their collection with some top-tier fish. And let's not forget the Mythical Rod, the magic touch for anyone chasing rainbow fish, literally. It boosts your chances of catching these colorful guys by 20%, and you can pick it up from the traveling merchant for 110,000. If rainbows are your thing, this rod is a must-have. The rods variants in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Midas Rod, Destiny Rod, Fungal Rod, and Nocturnal Rod. Alright, let's dive deep, literally, into the S-tier fishing rods in fish. If you're serious about snagging the best catches and flexing on your friends, these rods are your new best friends. We're talking about the creme de la creme here, rods that don't just catch fish, they practically summon them to your inventory. Ready? Let's get hooked. First up, we have the Midas Rod, and oh man, this one's for all the gold diggers out there, literally. With the juicy 60% chance of turning your catch into golden fish, it's like Midas touched the sea. You can snag this beauty from the traveling merchant for a cool 55,000, but trust me, it's worth every coin. If you're all about that bling and want to make your catch sparkle, this rod's got you covered. Now, let's talk about the Destiny Rod, the luckiest rod in the game. This bad boy gives you a permanent hefty luck boost every time you cast it, and let me tell you, it's not just a small boost, it's the kind that makes you feel like the sea is smiling back at you. You can grab it from Kalea for 190,000, which is a bit pricey, but hey, with the luck it brings, you'll be swimming in rare catches in no time. It's practically like having a 4-leaf clover on a stick. Then there's the Fungal Rod, and this one's for my fellow adventurers who love some extra magic with their fishing. This rod has a 70% chance to release spores that give you luck 4 for 45 seconds. Imagine catching fish with an extra sprinkle of nature's magic. Sounds pretty wild, right? To get your hands on this rod, you'll need to show Agaric an alligator within the mushroom swamp. Yup, it's a quest, but hey, no one said catching legendary fish would be easy. Finally, we've got the Nocturnal Rod. If you're the type who doesn't want to worry about whether it's night or day in the game, this rod is for you. It catches both diurnal and nocturnal fish at any time, which is a total game changer. For just 11,000 at Vertigo, it's a steal, and you'll never have to wait for the right time again. The fish are always biting when you've got this rod in hand. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.